Well, hello there, chat. Hope you're having a good Monday morning. I figured today we're gonna be playing some Mario 2. You know, Mario 2. It's the one game. No, it's not the one game, but it's one of the few ones that I just never got around to really playing too much. I had it as a kid, but I was always too busy playing Mario 3 and Mario 1. So I was always very, very excited to play Mario. Mario 1 and 2, or 3, rather. So now's my chance to try and make amends with Mario 2. Which is a very weird game when you kind of get down to it. It's not like any of the other Mario games. It's very weird. But, you know, I don't know why that is. Well, I do know why it is. Everybody knows why it is. It's because the game was actually not Mario 2 originally. Hold on. It was, It was a game called Doki Doki Panic. And they just reskinned it. Made it a Mario game because they had a Mario 2, but it was too fucking hard. They couldn't put it out in America. They were like, they'll never like it. We'll play as Mario just to show how Mario works. But this is World 1-1. Alright. So the story here is Mario goes into a dream and he goes up a staircase and he falls through a door or something. This takes me back. Silver, welcome. How are you today? Let's see. So, yeah, unlike the other Mario games, you have this really weird, like, momentum in this game. Like, I'm not pressing the directional pad at all. I'm just... If you keep kind of walking, you really don't lose momentum very fast. You just sort of have this weird thing. Unless you stop, in which case, you stop on a dime. Which means it's weird. It's very odd. But you got a couple of abilities. You can jump. You can pick up things off the ground. Turn up the music a little bit. You can pick up things off the ground. And if you crouch, you do a little shiny shine. And you can jump really high. But we'll move on. How you doing this morning, Silver? Everything going good for you? Well, I guess for you it's probably a little bit later on. It's probably about midday, I would assume. Probably somewhere around what, like 1 o'clock or so. You say just got back, had your channel open, noticed you were on. Happy face. Oh, that's very nice to hear. Everything worked out well for it then. Just happened to be very conveniently timed. Sometimes stuff just works out, you know? Pick up a mushroom, get a few extra hearts, get a cherry so we can use the slot machine. But you pick up vegetables in this game and throw them at dudes. It's weird. So, here's your POW block. It's like from the original Mario Brothers. It's not as broken in this one as it is in the original game. In the original game, this thing can bust the world. Like, I've seen things go inverted. I've seen things fly around. It's very weird. It can very much cause the game to have a existential crisis, just like I'm about to have. I fell on the first level. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll get it figured out. But you'd think jumping on their heads would kill them, right? No. No. You don't. You gotta pick them up and then throw them at each other. Silver says, I enjoy your streams. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you enjoy them. That's what they're there for. For people to have a good time and just chill out, enjoy, relax. Here's some random crazy stuff. Learn a new fact. Anything under the sun. You know, whatever it ends up being for the day. Get the cherries. Oh no. Throw up that guy. Oh yeah, here's the guys from Mario World. Yeah, they're the guys that don't have the name at the end credits. The game doesn't give them their due. But they hang out inside a lot of times. You gotta be careful in Mario 2. Because there's a lot of areas you could just die really stupidly. Even though, objectively, you should be able to... you take more damage. So it shouldn't be as big of a problem. It still is. I don't know why. I've always had a lot of trouble with Mario 2. Pick up a bomb. There we go. What we got over here? Another bomb? We don't need that shit. Just jump over here. And this takes us to Birdo, the first boss. This is actually the back way. I could have gone the other way and it wouldn't have mattered too much. There's a few vines. But it's whatever. This is Birdo. Shoots eggs. You pick up the eggs. Yeet. And then you pick up an egg and yeet. Not a hard boss. Not at this point, at least. Then she drops a crystal. And there's this giant fucking bird head on the wall. It's weird, right? And you pick it up and it opens its mouth and you go in. Because this is a dream. And dreams don't make any damn sense. Ever. I don't really know. But we'll try Mario again. Actually, the best character in the game is Peach. Because she can fly. She's very much obvious. She's very far and away the best character. But I actually never played as Mario. So I figured it'd be kind of fun to play as him. So we're going to try and take this guy's magic flying carpet. Yeah. Eat. Throw that guy. You don't want to get hit here because you'll get knocked right off. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, these potions make a door appear, and you go to the other world. It's like the inverted Bizarro world. I don't really know what else kind of to call it beyond that. It's just, that's what it is. But we're also able to go into these jars. Because again, this game is just weird. It just doesn't make a lot of sense, honestly, when you think about it. That guy's name's Fanto. He'll follow you whenever you pick up a key that's in around him. Just a real pain in the butt, but the easiest way to deal with him is to just pick up the key and drop it. Throw this guy. Throw a bomb. Oh. You know, I was trying to sleep. Ooh! I was trying to sleep last night, right? Oh, jeez. This guy. I was trying to sleep last night. And this dog that I'm kind of watching, she wouldn't get off of me. She was just, I don't know, maybe it was storming or something. I couldn't really tell. It was, you know, I was just trying to sleep. But she kept like jumping up on me, like trying to get on my like freaking like lay on my like face. I was like, get off me, like get off me. What are you doing? She's like, no. I think she was scared of like a storm or something. It's kind of cute in a silly way, but at the same time, it's like, yo, you're like a 60-something pound dog. I get off my neck. You say that's adorable. Yeah, I mean, it is cute. It is cute. I can't deny. Dog's cute. But it is like, oh God, I can't breathe. So it's a little funny. Ooh, whoa. Yeet. Oh, man. Oh. Nothing? Yeah, I've had dogs all my life, though, so it doesn't bother me too much when they do silly things like that. It's more of an annoyance when it's like, you know, I'm trying to sleep and the dog's just kind of like doing something silly. I'm like, what are you doing? Some people don't let their dogs sleep in their beds. And I understand that. I understand that 100% if you don't like your dog sleeping in your bed. But it doesn't really bother me. Especially if it's just one. In my house I have multiple dogs. I have two. And when one's on the bed, it's not a problem. You know, it's not a big deal. But when both of them are on the bed, it's like, oh my God. You know, it's just like there's only so much bed, and they're always kind of pushing each other around. Ah, didn't get one. Oh well. I've unironically never figured out how this works. You just play slots. Silver says, I have a bulldog puppy. Ooh, that sounds cute. I like bulldogs. They're very, very adorable. They're kind of like... A bulldog is kind of like a pug, you know? Which is kind of like a boxer. And I like both of those breeds. I never had a bulldog my own. But maybe one day. Maybe one day. They're very cute. I like how they look. They're very adorable animals. But, you know, a lot of dog breeds have oh, wow, I can't believe I got hit. A lot of dog breeds, they have lots of like health issues, especially if they're like purebred, unfortunately. Like I had a friend who had a ooh, I'll take that. Gimme. I had a friend who had a what kind of dog was it? It was like not a Pomeranian. What the hell was this? I mean, well, he wasn't really a friend. He was more of an acquaintance. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But he like paid a crap ton of money for this dog. And he was all excited for it. And I was excited for him too. I was like, oh yeah, cool. And damn thing just kept getting sick all the fucking time. It sucked. Like I was like, how's the dog? He's like fucking sick again. It's got another ear infection. It's got this. It's got like some issue with its like, I don't know. It was like gallbladder or some shit. I don't fucking know. It was like 7 years ago, and it was like more like he was an acquaintance at work kind of thing than really my friend. But he'd always kind of be complaining about it. He's like, God damn. I was like, why? And he's like, well, he's like, the vet just says that's a common issue with these dogs, and I didn't really think about that when I got it. I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. But, you know, it is what it is. Still your dogs. I had a golden retriever, and he would have all sorts of issues. At least when he was younger. As he got older, he just kind of seemed to get over a lot of things. But when he was a puppy, he would very often have issues. Where you couldn't eat certain foods, or his eyes would be all weird. It sucked. But eventually, he kind of just sort of, I don't know, grew out of a lot of those issues, which is not really a thing that you'd expect. But he did. But pretty much every other dog in his litter, because we were kind of aware of the other dogs. My neighbor had some, things like that, you know. Like, we were aware of them. A lot of them all had very bad issues. I'm not sure what was going on with it. But, you know, it's very possible that, you know, some level of, like, accidental inbreeding had gone on at some point. You know, relatively closely to when he was born, you know what I mean? Like, in the family line. Who knows? You know, but it's like one of those things where they say, like, oh, did you know that, like, 90% of these dogs are essentially first cousins? And you're like, what? Then you find out it's kind of true. You know, that's true for cheetahs, too. Apparently, like, cheetahs are all, like, essentially, like, super genetically close to each other. There's, like, a weird bottleneck in the cheetah genetic... Oh, what the fuck? In the cheetah's, like, genetic, like, lineage. So all cheetahs are really more or less just like first cousins. So they pretty much are all essentially inbreeding. And I don't mean they're first cousins, but I mean, like, that's how different they are genetically from each other. Just because I guess at some point a really long time ago they had a lot of issues. And probably, like, not very many of them lived or something. I really don't know. But it is a concern. Because cheetahs are fucking cool, man. They run really fast. They got those spots. They're pretty sick. Everybody likes cheetahs. What? There wasn't even a boss fight. Oh, fuck. Is this against Mauser? I think it's against Mauser. Yeah, it's Mauser. Oop. Oh, God. Ah! Dear God. Why can't I pick these up? Ah. Suck at freaking Mario 2. We'll play as Toad. He's the strongest. He's got that short guy, like, short king strength, you know? But he's got that huge hat, too. Oh my god, I can't get through the fucking wall. But yeah, he can throw things pretty fast, so. And didn't hit him. Great, okay. Try again. Alright. And it died. God damn. I don't know what it is. I've always had issues with this game. It just doesn't play like other Mario games. Ah! You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's really just because the game feels very loose. Like, it's a very loosey-goosey kind of feeling game. You sort of slide all over the place, and things don't really have texture to them. Like, you know, friction. You don't really stick to surfaces. You sort of just... I don't know. It's odd. So, you got this? Yeah. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, well, Mauser can blow this up for us. That's the good thing, is that he'll have infinite bombs. Okay. Crap. There we go. There we go. Ah, damn it. Blow him to hell. Oh my god. Fuck. Hugs, Zilnor. Well, thank you. Thank you. I definitely need... I feel like I need a hug when I play this game. And you know, like, where even are we? These look like Lego bricks, you know? Oh, man. You ever play with Legos when you were a kid? Fucking Legos were so cool. My buddy, he has, like, Lego collections. He likes to build, like, the Star Wars stuff. So he has, like, a Lego, like Star Destroyer and stuff, and it looks really cool. It's, like, in his bedroom. It's huge. I had, like, as a kid, I had, like, a Jabba's sail barge from, like, Return of the Jedi, where they're in the desert. Oh, my God. Am I really gonna die here? This can't be. Not the first world boss. Not the first world boss. This is terrible. Okay, I just need to... There. Wait, can you throw it back into his hand? Is that what it is? Oh my god, the bombs just have such a short fuse. No wonder I really didn't care for this game as a kid. Okay. Ah. Hey, we did it. Yay. Holy shit. Holy crap. That was so stupid. Someone says, I played Lego, yes. I kind of left it on the floor and my mom would step on it. Oh my god. That is terrifying. Oh wow, we got all the stars. That's pretty good. Your mom would step on it. That's so bad. I hate stepping on Legos. I remember as a kid, like, leaving them out. Or, like, you'd have, like, a couple of them that would just somehow still be out, even though you got done playing with them. And then you'd accidentally step on them when you got up in the morning or something like that out of your bed. And you're like, oh, what the hell? Oh, they hurt so bad. Oh, my God. I always kind of viewed, like, the Legos as sort of, like, little, I don't know if they're the same in German or French, but they're called caltrops. So, like, imagine little spiky things that you throw, like ninjas would throw, so that way people couldn't, like, follow them, like, running. I always kind of imagine they were a bit like that. Because when you step on a Lego, it just hurts like a nightmare. You're like, oh, God. Ooh, turtle shell. All right, here we go. Ow. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, I forgot. In this game, they don't bounce. Oh, man. Ah. Mushroom, yay. Silver says, yes, they hurt. Yeah, actually, I don't know if it's like a joke in like where you're from, but in America, like it's like a joke to be like, I hope you step on Legos is like a way to basically say like, I hope you extremely hurt yourself, but like not like really hurt yourself, but you're just in a lot of pain. You know, like, okay, turtle shell sucks. But yeah, so like someone jokingly will say like, I hope you step on Legos. It's like, I hope you go through this excruciating pain of stepping on a Lego brick, and you know what it's like to deal with this horrible pain. Because Legos just fucking hurt. Especially the little square, damn it. Especially the little square ones. Those ones really hurt. Here's Peach. She's the best one. She's a crutch player though. And by crutch player, I mean like she's a crutch to lean on if you suck. Because she's really good. Because, see, you could just... Whee! I don't consider it to be too cheap, though, because, well, I just don't, because it helps me. It helps me, so I'm going to pretend like it's not cheap. She's an available character. So why not? You know, that's another thing. It's called Super Mario Brothers 2. You can't play two-player mode. There's no two-player mode. You just gotta switch off the controller with your friend or brother or sister whenever you die. There's no two-player mode. It's totally stupid. Only problem with Peach, she sucks at digging. Which, I mean, to be fair, she's wearing a fucking dress and has, like, these fancy gloves on. I can see why she wouldn't exactly be the best at digging. Not really dressed for it. Mario's in like a plumber outfit. Toad is like a weird mushroom dude. I bet he's the best at digging. But I mean, like Peach, she's got like a crown on and shit. Oh god, like she got shit going on. Why is she even in Mario's dream digging up bullshit? Oh my god, there we go. But yeah, she's pretty well and above the best character in the game. But here we are, next boss. Is it another Birdo, or are we... Yep, another Birdo. We gotta wait till we get to the Hydra Dragon thing. I remember getting him as a kid and being like, damn, I suck. I can't get this shit fixed. Or I can't beat this shit. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. See, some bosses are not a problem. Like, Birdo, total pushover. But like Mauser, I just have problems with Mauser. Hell, I probably have less problems with Wart, the final boss, than Mauser. I don't know why. I just suck at it. If you collect 7 cherries, you get a star. Yo, look in the background. It's like the ancient ruins of Petra. You know, that old place. It's like in the. It's in like I think Jordan. Yeah, I think it's in Jordan. Kind of looks like it. It's a pretty neat place. Never been there, but one day. Or maybe it's in Syria. I don't really remember. It doesn't really matter. Eat shit. Oh man, is this the same thing, or are we gonna get something actually different this time? You know, if you look at it, it looks like there's a smiley face. See, I'm on his smile, and then his nose and his 2 eyes. So there's like a little face in the jar. That's very nice. Oh. Oh, man. Come on. Oh, God. You know, it's yet another game where deserts are the second level. What's up with that? Why are deserts always level 2? Ah, man. Alright, climb down the vine. Mario 2 is a very vertical game. There's all sorts of going up and down and, you know, movement. You have along vines and logs that are falling down waterfalls. Much more so than later. Oh, fuck. Much more so than later on games. We'll show you how fast Toad is. He's fast. He's fast like Sonic. Watch this. Pew, pew, pew. He's the fastest digger. So basically, there's no reason to pick anybody's besides Peach and then Toad for like these diggy spots. Holy crap. Unless you're me and you suck. Oh my god. You know, back in the day, lots of these kind of games were different. Usually their second version. So like Mario 2, weird game. Different than Mario 1 by a lot. And definitely different than Mario 3. Zelda 2, same thing. It's weird. It's like a side-scroller. Trying to think of like other ones. Castlevania 2. Oh man. Castlevania 2. It was like a weird little RPG thing where you're like going around the countryside trying to find Dracula's bones. Not like the first one, not at all. Oh god. Ugh, very annoying. Alright, let's fight the boss. Oh god, it's Red Birdo. Alright. Jump up here. At least you have infinite ammo with these. And it died. I think I'm out of lives, actually. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, no. At least the game lets you start at the same world you died at, but, man, we gotta go all the way back now. We'll just run. I'm not messing around now. Give me my extra mushroom. Alright. At least it's nighttime. You ever been in the desert at nighttime? It's pretty cool. I mean cool as in like it's not hot. But it can also get really cold. It kind of sucks. Just depends on the time of the year. Depends on the desert. Depends on the day. Depends on the season. And, you know, if it's not too bad, it's pretty nice actually. Especially after the hot day's sun. It's a good respite. But, sometimes, you know, once it starts to get in, like, at least in America, if you're in a desert and it gets to about, like, oh, let's say, late September, it goes from being really, really hot in the day to being cold as hell at night. And suddenly you're like, damn, what the hell? It dropped like 50 fucking degrees. It's very weird. Alright. Got ya, got ya, got ya. Heyo. Ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics are basically just emojis when you really get down to it. They're like emoticons, like for texting. They're the same kind of concept. They're pictures. So basically what I'm saying is that the Egyptians would have really loved memes. They liked cats. Maybe that's what it is. The world has just gone full circle. God, I remember when cat videos were what ran the internet. I don't think I've seen a cat video in years that people have like sent me. They're like, oh, a cat video. But, oh well. I don't know. Not really a big fan of cats. I like cats, don't get me wrong. I just never had one. I've always had dogs. And, I like cats. I always like playing with my friends' cats when I'm at their house. But like, certain people in my family are, like, allergic to cats. I'm not. I'm not allergic to cats. But they are. So, it was always kind of a situation where, like, you know, couldn't have cats because I'd be like, oh, wow, can we get a kitty cat? And it's like, no. I was like, aw. But I do like cats. But I just don't know if I'd want to have a cat. Because I just don't really know. Maybe one day. I'm thinking... Oh, damn. I'm thinking one day I'll buy like a little farm, like kind of out in the middle of nowhere. And I'll get some cats. Login Pepperonchi. Oh, shit. What's up, Login? We're talking about my plan to escape from the grind of reality and, you know, live in the countryside like a weirdo. And then I'm gonna... Ooh, Pokies. Holy shit, I didn't see him last time. And I'm gonna get some kitty cats. And they're gonna, like, hunt all the little mice. Logan says, oh, with silver, right? I don't know. We'll have to find out. We'll send you the wedding invitation. Yeah. Yeah. Logan says, I was about to come in here and gossip about Silva with you and you. Oh my god, this guy. He's just not gonna let it go. You see, but I see Silver's already here. Yeah, Silver's already here. She was actually here pretty early. She said that she just kind of had it open, the stream open, or at least my channel open. And I was just like, oh, I'll just stream. She was like, oh, what's up? I was like, hi, that's pretty fucking convenient. I very much enjoy the company. Hey, got a star. Radius. What's up, Radius? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You say, how much did you sleep? I slept for like 2 hours. It's about average for me to sleep about 2 hours. Or, you know, something in the neighborhood of 2 to 4 to 5 hours at best. I don't get a lot of sleep. That's usually why I'm kind of talking out of my mind about things. People are like, wow, you kind of say weird stuff. And I'm like, yeah, well, when you're operating on, like, negative sleep for the last 10 years, yeah. And I've tried to fix it. I've tried, really have. You know, get some good sleep. But I just don't get good sleep. It's unfortunate. Let's see. Radius posts a rip in pieces tombstone. Yes, very much. Say, Logan says, you get used to it after you get out. No, I've been out for a little while now, and I have never gotten used to the sleep thing. I never get any sleep. Sometimes I get some sleep, but then I end up being really tired for the whole day. It's very weird. Silver says, I like you, so yes, I enjoy your streams. Well, thank you, thank you. I enjoy you being here. I like you too. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's good times with friends. Already says, I'm too old to neglect sleep. Oh, it's not that I neglect sleep. It just doesn't work for me, you know? It's like, it just doesn't work out great for me. I do get some sleep. I'm not going to pretend I don't get any sleep. But for the majority of the time, I don't really sleep a lot. It's really a pain in the ass, honestly. And, ooh. I want to see if I can't get up there. Come on. Ah. Ah. Ah, damn it. Oh, no. Oh, God. You know, as a kid, I thought that quicksand was going to be a huge threat to me in, like, reality. I was like, you got to learn how to get out of quicksand, or, like, what to do if you run into quicksand. I've never seen quicksand in my whole fucking life. So that was a waste. Logan says, I'm telling you, Radius, you will learn, and your internal clock alarm is fucked. Yeah, after you get out. Yeah, it's fucked. It's fucked. Yeah. It just never goes back to normal. You're just turbo screwed forever. It's okay, though. You know, we weren't meant to enjoy very much in this life, except for a good night's sleep, and damn it, we screwed ourselves. They got us. Got us good. But, well, Rady says, I used to work 1/3 for 3 years when I was just entering the workforce. Huh? 1/3 for... Oh, first of third shift, I'm going to assume is what you mean, right? It didn't do me good. Yeah, I can imagine. That would suck. Yeah. I had a buddy, he had always been working... Ah, shit. He had always been working, like, second shift. And, eventually they moved him on to, like, night shift for a while, and he was, like, I want to die. He's like, he was like, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I'm like, why? He's like, every single time I try to do anything, I can't go out. I can't party. I can't hang out with friends. Nothing. Because every single time I'm working and everybody else is asleep. I'm like, well, what about when you're awake? And he's like, when I'm asleep, everybody's awake. So he missed out on like lots of stuff. But I know a lot of people that basically said like they're like after they worked like a night shift thing, they were like, I'm never fucking doing that again. I mean, usually the money's good, but it's just like it really fucks your social life up and it really messes you up like internal clockwise unless you just are used to that. I mean, I'm kind of a night owl, to be 100% honest. I'm pretty sure you could tell. I'm a very night owl-y person, you know? I like the night. I like to feel all mysterious, like I'm Dracula out there, like creeping around, you know, talking to people in a silly accent that's very stereotypical. Not to say that, you know, no, it is a silly accent, you know, the whole, I want to suck your blood, you know, it is a little silly. I'm sorry for anybody that has that accent. It's cool. It's a cool accent, but, you know, when you pair it with the whole I'm a vampire thing, it's a little silly. Vampires aren't real. Or are they? What if the Edwards and like Edward Cullen from like Twilight, what if he had like the stereotypical like Transylvanian Dracula voice? Like Bella would be like, I know what you are, and then he was like sitting there, he goes, tell me, and she goes, vampire. Oh my god, those movies are so silly. I don't know why I'm even talking about that shit. Twilight. What was I talking about vampires for? Why was I talking about vampires? Oh, because people stay up at night? No, I don't remember. Anyway, I'm very, very confused now. Oh, sorry, we got a bunch of comments I gotta read. Let's see. Holy shit. Login says, I'm good. Sad you didn't say you like my streams. Wah, lol. I like your streams, Login. They're very fun. I like to watch you play Project Zomboid. I like it when your daughter shows up and then she's like playing with you on the stream, and it's cute. I thought the other day when you were doing your art thing with her, I thought that was really adorable. So yeah, I like streams. They're very, very fun. I like them. And let's see. Silverlight says, I enjoy them too. Happy face. Logan says, yay. Oh, BAMP, where you always have different shift schedules. Oh, yeah, fuck that. I had a relative who was an MP, so it was also, like, I'm also kind of vaguely aware of, like, the ridiculous shift changes of constant, like, moving. You say, I actually enjoyed mids being single and, of course, with no kids, but now I have to have day shift. Yeah. And then Silverlight says, so adorable. Yes, yes. Logan's daughter is very adorable. I like the whole, I don't know, I always find it cute when it's like, the stupid Hydra thing. I always find it cute when, like, parents can, like, enjoy things with their kids, you know, and it's like, oh, we're streaming, we're doing this, and it's like, yay, and it's like, I don't know, it's cute. I like cute things. So, when I see little kids doing their, you know, little kid cute stuff, it's like, yeah. Because you kind of remind you of when you were a little kid. And, when you had hopes and dreams of making your dad proud that you opened the door in Morrowind. But, like, man, you should have had her play. Wow, I remember that as a kid being way harder. You should have had her play and, like, find Tariel and then use the Ikarian scrolls and have her fly over Morrowind. It would have been one of those canon events, you know? It would have been one of those canon events she always remembers for the rest of her life. Like it says, but get used to drinking all the time. When I got off of shift work, I would just drink Jack so I can't be called back into work. Had a liquor drawer. Yeah, no, unironically, that's a part of the reason why there's so much of alcoholics in the military. It's because they can't call you back once you start drinking to go on shift. They can call you back for like a recall formation or something, but they really can't get pissed off at you unless you start acting stupid belligerent because you wouldn't be drunk at work. You were called back in. I feel like there's an extra secret down here. Yeah, it's called My Death. Holy crap. I know one of these areas has like a waterfall that takes you somewhere, like it cuts across half the level. But yeah, no, legit. I know exactly what you're talking about. I had a dude, I remember one time, I think I told you the story about how we got recalled because some dude stole a pair of PVS 14s. Well, it's not a pair, but a night vision monocular that we use. And this one guy, he showed up so fucking drunk off his ass. Like, holy shit, he was so blitzed. He was just, like, so drunk and, like, really belligerent. And, like, we were there for long enough that he had actually, like, started to lose his drunk. And just started being hungover. And he got sick and was, like, in the parking lot throwing up all over the place. It was really funny. Oh, God. Oh, God. Ah. Okay. Mushroom. Yes. Login says, then fell into like a mini alcoholic down slur while in. But when I got out, Jack was expensive, so I stopped drinking hard liquor and just drank wine every now and then. Depression, acute separation anxiety, insomnia, and whatever. Yeah, man, I understand. I understand. It's shit happens, and you kind of, you know, especially when you're in that kind of situation, being like, you know, in the military or, you know, just in those kind of stressful times, it's one of those things that is a huge contributor to developing lots of like mental problems over the years. It's you ain't alone in that, man. It's a very, very common thing. It's a very common thing. You say they gave me lots of pills? No, yeah, yeah. No, I understand, man. I understand 100%. Believe me, I'm right there with you. They're like, here, take all this shit, and I'm like, fuck. I remember one time I got an MRI on my back. They gave me an MRI on my back. And my doctor, like, they were like, okay, here's the results, and they were like he called me, and he was like, so I think at the time I was like 25, let's say. He was like, so for a 25-year-old, it's not good. It's not very good. It's not looking good. And I was like, what do you mean it's not looking good? And he goes, for a 25, it's not good. I was like, well, like, will it get better? And he was like, no. Like, he was like, it's just, no, you don't get better from your back being fucked. It was more or less what he told me. It was just like, no, you're cooked. And I was like, fuck. You say, I never did the VA route. I just got it from my primary care provider while in. No, I had stuff while I was in where it kind of carried over to, like, when I got out for, like, outside medical stuff besides, like, from when I was in. You know, I always tell people, like, they would give us the ibuprofen that were, like, 800 milligrams. Or maybe if you got, like, Motrin, whatever, same thing. And they're like, 800 milligrams? What the fuck? Is like, you're going to destroy your liver. And it's like, bruh. Bruh. Like, like, just the corner of the building that I was on probably could have destroyed, like, a fraternity in the amount of drinking we did, comparatively. Like, it ain't even funny. Like, people in the military drink like fucking animals. Ah! Oh, why'd he kill me? Oh, I didn't drink Jack so much. I'm not a very big Jack Daniels fan. I don't really drink hard liquor anymore. I got to a point where I drank too much, and my stomach basically stopped being, like, happy about it. So now when I drink, like, hard liquor, it really screws me up. And not like, oh, makes me drunk or whatever. Like, no, it just, like, makes me, like, ill. It goes through my system really badly. But what happens is that like, now I just, like, it's like you say, like, I just got out. When I got out, I just kind of was like, I'll just drink wine mainly. Beer is fine. I don't drink a lot of it, but I'll drink wine because it doesn't bother my stomach a lot, which sucks because you know, I did like rum and coke, and I'll drink a rum and coke every now and then, or like a gin and tonic. But like, even drinking it, I'm like, yeah, this doesn't feel good going down. Like, it feels like my insides are like, just like, you stupid asshole. Whoa! Oh man, I screwed up. Go back through the door. Is there one more bomb? No, I gotta run all the way back. Ah! Oh god. Oh god. I have no idea. I thought that was a downward thing. Well, hold on. I think I missed some chats. Hold on. You say, I've had issues with my lower back, doing ruck sucked ass, then torn muscle ligaments in my ankles, where I had to go to the doctor off post for x-ray, though I never claimed it. I should have. I know I still can, but I'm just too lazy. You should absolutely go claim that. If you got like torn ligaments and stuff, go get that shit claimed, dude. It can only benefit benefit you and by proxy your family. Especially, you know, because you got fucked up. If you got like torn ligaments and shit like that, you're just gonna like, you might as well get at least something for the pain that you've gone through and that you're gonna pretty much deal with for the rest of your life if you've torn like ligaments and muscles, tissues and stuff. Like I talk about like my neck a lot and like my collarbone or my collar area, shoulder. If I put my arms out to like a T pose, I can't raise my right arm over my head. I have to like twist my whole shoulder, like there's something up with like the rotator cuff or something. I tore it. It just never healed properly. My left arm can do it just fine. It's fine. But my right arm, it just goes up and any higher, it's extremely painful, and then it just physically can't do it. So it's shit like that. Silverlight says, I was in the military, but I had to quit when I gave birth to my daughter. Her father was a real prick. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, okay. Well, Logan says thank you also. But, yeah, thank you for your service, Silva. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Was that in the French military or German? But that's a shame. That's a shame that about her father being a prick. That really sucks. That really sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, honestly. You say German, so was that like the Bundeswehr? I think that's what they call it, right? Bundeswehr? Yeah, Bundeswehr. Logan says, thank you for Surf Silva. Oh, wait, I said that one. And smokes and dip, and then that prior in the army, and I made a promise to myself to stop when I got out, and that is what I did. To me, it was more social than anything. If no one is smoking, I didn't want to. Silverlight says, proud to, a German. Well, good for you. I'm glad that you're proud of your service. And again, it's always a really, really honorable thing, especially because those are, it's like, you know, especially to volunteer to do that. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Let's keep on. Yeah, Bundeswehr. Yeah, no, I think it's how you say it. Bundeswehr. You say, I butchered the name, LOL. Silverlight says, he ran out on us. Well, fuck him. Sounds like he was a piece of shit. I'm really sorry about that. Logan said, oh my god, fucking Logan. This fucking guy. Can I jump up here? Whee. Alright, hold on. I'll read it. Give me a second, you son of a bitch. This guy. Fuck. Oh. Ah! I don't know why I thought I could jump over that. That was stupid. And game over. Logan says, Zilnor, you and Silva have so much in common. Time to make babies. I only saw the first part of that, and then I read it without even seeing. Oh my god, Logan. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Silver says, yes, he found out I got pregnant, and then I woke up one morning and he was gone. Broke my heart. That's fucking awful. I'm super sorry to hear. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's fucking terrible. Like, I don't know. Like, my opinion is like, okay, you got with this person, you were with them, and then you find out they're pregnant, and your first response is to, well, I'm leaving. It's like, wow, you're a piece of shit. Like, what the fuck? How could you do that? That's terrible. I don't know. You hear that a lot about people where it's like, oh, their dad just ditched as soon as they found out their mom was pregnant. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. Just can't imagine doing that. It's just like it's just such a scum level thing to do. I can't. Like I said, I'm really sorry to hear that. Like it says, better get on it, bro. Already it says, I think it's Bundeswehr or something is pronounced like Bundeswehr. Bundeswehr. It's something like that. Oh, I'm not reading that login. Fuck off. Oh my god. Oh my god. You say the W is an F sound, so it's Bundeswehr. I mean, that's kind of how. Well, that's how I say it anyway. Bundeswehr. You know, it's sometimes in German the W, it's like that F sound. Like the old German, like Wehrmacht, or Luftwaffe, or Wee in German is Wee. I'm just fucking around. No, I know it's like an FV sound. It's like a zv. Is that what it is? I don't know. I don't know exactly how to speak German too well. We're gonna switch up games. We're gonna play Mario: The Lost Levels. Actually, we'll play first Super Mario. We'll play Super Mario first, and then we'll try the Lost Levels just to see how we do, you know? Because that is a hard game. A very hard game. But I only have so much patience for Mario Brothers 2. Like I said, it's always been a game that I've just been like, I suck at it. So we'll switch to that. All right. Super Wario, more like Super Vario. Oh my god, login, I swear to fuck. You know, we'll just put it as Super Mario Bros. 3 because we'll eventually get to that one anyway, and that's kind of the game that goes anyway. You know what I mean? Oh my god! All right, let's play some Super Mario Bros. Ah, classic. Dun 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 dun. You know, I always really liked that the clouds in Mario have little happy faces. It's kind of cute. Why would a cloud have a happy face? It's a cloud. Can you imagine if you looked up and the clouds had faces? I don't know. I'd be a little weirded out. But, yeah, Mario 1. What's there to even say about Mario 1 that hasn't been said a billion trillion times before? Wow, I missed the one up. Are you fucking kidding me? It's alright. It's classic. It just has a bit of a weird, like, feeling for, like, momentum. I don't know how to describe it. You can see when Mario runs, he doesn't really go into like a full sprint. He sort of is doing like an inline jog. It's very weird. So you never really feel like you're getting like a full speed up. I don't know how to describe it. Jump. And this is it. Mario 1, Mario 1, Mario 1. All right, let's see if we can't get the flagpole. All right, all right. Ayo, 5,000 points. And I always forget. I think it's if it ends on a 3, you get 5 fireworks. If it ends on a 7, you get like 8. Okay, yeah, 3, you get 3. It's something weird like that. I remember as a kid trying to figure out. It's like, how does it work? Silver says, lol. Yeah, I agree. Lol. Well, Radius says, clouds are happy because they don't have to work. That's true. That's true. That's why when they become... That's why when they have to do their job in Storm... They have to get all sad face. Sad face. Silver says, I love your stories. I can listen to you all day. Well, thank you, thank you. I'm glad that you enjoy them. I could sit there and talk about them all day too, to be 100% honest. But I do appreciate it, and I'm glad that you enjoy them. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Just to sit there and tell little silly stories and make weird anecdotes, and then make people feel really uncomfortable when I bring up something really weird. They're like, what do you fucking mean? And I'm like, well, you see, in the year 1323, and they're like, oh my fucking god, this guy. You know, the trick to this is you bounce off and you get it. We could go up top. Oh, I jumped and missed. It's alright. I always liked that there was that one up there. I don't know why. I've always remembered that one was there. But you can get up there. Ayo. You can get up there, and if you run this way, just past here, you get to the warp pipe. So you can go to the different levels. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go straight through the game and see if we can't just beat it. But, yeah. I probably have too many weird stories. It's always been a weird thing I've found to be interesting. Just tell weird stories, talk about weird things, bring up crazy topics. It's fun. Silverlight says, I don't want to sound weird, but how old are you guys? You don't have to say if it's too personal. I'm like 28. That's how old I am. I'm like, yeah, late 20s, like 28. We'll say that. So, you know, not super old, but old enough that I'm to the point where, you know, the kids be walking around saying, you know, for real, and skibbity toilet, and, fam and stuff, and I don't know. I'm just an old man at this point. I'm like, I don't know what these words mean. They're scaring me. It's basically what happened. I don't know. One day I just woke up and I just wasn't with it anymore. It happens to everyone. It'll happen to you too if you're young right now. You'll find out one day. It won't always be skibbity toilet. One day it'll be something extra. Well, Rady says, I'm turning 36 this month. Well, you know, 36 is like the new 26. So, don't worry about it. You still got a lot of time. You ain't that old. I'm not even that old. But I know what you're talking about. Like, once you get past the age of, like, 24, you start feeling ancient. Silverlight says, I'm 28 as well. LOL. What a coincidence. That is kind of funny. Huh. Interesting. Oh, man. Oh, God. Fire. Ah. I always find it interesting to see, like, how, like, different everybody in a group can be. It's like, oh, you know, like, it's almost weird when you're in a group that's, like, all just the same, where it's like, yeah, we're all, like, I don't know, when you're a kid, it's like, oh, we're all, like, XYZ age. And when you get older, you suddenly realize, like, I'm talking to people and hanging around people that are like, yeah, I'm 38, I'm 26, I'm 40, I'm from Asia, I'm from Europe, I'm from America, I'm white, I'm black, I'm tall, I'm short. It's just like you suddenly realize you're like, damn, I'm around, or I talk to people that are like all completely different all the time. It's crazy. Where when you're a kid, you're kind of around the same group of people constantly, so it's very odd. But yeah, I mean, 36, that's, you getting up there, man. But, I mean, that ain't too old yet. But, you know, I don't know how it is for you, but like I said, like, for me, I turned about, like, 20, I turned even, like, 23 or 4, and I was like, damn, I'm old. Like, I just started feeling ancient really quickly. But that is kind of a thing that happens just, like, in general in the military, is that you seem to age very quickly comparatively. And then you start really, really despising all the young kids coming through, and you're like, listen, Sonny, back in my day, we had a shtick, and we had to fucking use that shtick to fight the enemy. And we had only one, and we had to share it. Some bullshit like that. I don't know. Oh, I hate the springs of Mario 1. I never get them to work. That was terrible. But, yeah. I wonder how old, like, everybody else that's usually in the chat is. That'd be interesting to find out. I bet none of it. I bet we're all roughly around similar ages, though, within like a 8-year gap, something like that. But I don't know. Like I think once you kind of get to your like mid to late 20s, at least for me, this is my experience. You start kind of looking at things a bit differently. You're just like, huh. I don't know. Like, to me, I don't know. I never had the cool kid party phase thing. I always just was like, fuck parties. I don't really go to that shit. I don't like that shit. I kind of skipped like a crucial stage of development in my life where I went from being like a small child, right, to being like a preteen. And when you're a preteen, suddenly everything you liked when you were a child is like kind of like, oh no, I'm too old for that, and it's whatever. And you kind of distance yourself from it. And then you turn about like, I don't know, 15, and then you're like, yeah, all that stuff that I liked when I was a kid was cringe. It was cringe and lame. Yeah, I didn't go through that phase. I just immediately skipped into the early 20s phase where you go, you know what? Anime was cool. You know what? Pokemon is cool. I don't give a shit. Like, I immediately skipped the phase where it was like everything I used to like was like not cool enough for me, and I went, nah, fuck it. I like that shit. I don't even care. But I didn't really go to parties or anything when I was younger, so I don't really know. I had a very like just very much like a I'm fine with kind of being by myself kind of thing. When it comes to like growing up, I was just like, I mean, sucks a bit, but like, you know, like I said, you can either get used to it or it kind of eats at you, and it's just like you gotta deal with it one way or the other. Some people are really good with dealing with it, some people aren't. But I think that's why a lot of people have like a really huge amount of like attachment issues where they're like, I have to have the approval of everyone around me, and if someone doesn't agree with me, or like they're like, oh, you're wrong or whatever, like they get upset because they're like, oh no, I can't be wrong because then people won't like me. They need that approval, and it's like, why do you care what they think? They're jerks. Not everyone, but you know what I mean. Especially people when you're kids. Kids can be fucking cruel. Unless you're like me, and you're just too cool for that shit, and you just like, whatever, nerds. I'm gonna go home and play fucking Mario. That was me. Everybody else was out doing cocaine and hookers and drinking, and I was just like, meh. Silver says, when I was in the military, I really loved it. I was a medic. When I had to quit, I became a nurse. Oh, well, at least you got to kind of continue in that same kind of like area. I was always friends with my medics. Oh, fuck. In fact, one of the few people that I actually still talk to from the military, like, you know, consistently, he was my medic. But everybody likes Doc. Doc is one of the very few people that is they're one of the very few jobs. So I don't know how this is in like the German military or like other militaries, but in the American military, you have a term called pogues, and pogues are personnel other than grunts, and it's kind of a derogatory term. Oh shit, it's kind of a derogatory term to be like, you're not a grunt, you're because us grunts, we gotta feel like we're something, because we're like shit. We're like shit. We gotta pretend like we actually aren't stupid. So we call other people pogues to make ourselves feel better about our lives and our bad decisions. But medics are one of the very few other jobs that they're the honorary grunts. They're the honorary not pogues. You don't call a medic a pogue because they're there with you. They're cool. Medics, combat engineers, tankers. We don't consider Cav Scouts to be not pogues because fuck Cav Scouts. We hate them. Mostly because they're assholes. But no, seriously, most Cav Scouts are fine. But it's funny. They always like to boast that they're Cav Scouts, and we're like, bruh, who cares? But yeah, no, medics got mad respect. Everybody loves Doc. Everybody loves Doc. Ain't nothing wrong with Doc. Someone says, when I was in the military, I really loved it. I was a medic. I had to quit. Oh, sorry. Wait, let's try that. I was treated with respect, and I really miss it. Yeah, I understand. There's a certain level of it where like, God damn, I can never get that one-up trick to work. Everybody else can, but I can't. It sucks because when you're in the military, you get like at least treated with like even when things suck, you do have like some little modicum of like respect people treat you with, where it's like at least they treat you like, well, okay, I gotta deal with you, it's whatever. You know, when you get out, like people just treat you like shit. Like if you're lucky, someone might find out you were in the military and they're like, oh, thank you for your service, or they're like, oh wow, you're in the military, that was cool. But like, I feel like 9 times out of 10, it's just like, it's like lip service, you know? Like, they're just saying it to basically be polite. It's not really more of like a thing where they actually care. And if you, I don't know, you feel really invisible when you get out of the military. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You and Logan, you just feel very like lost in the sauce, I think is the term we like to use. Oh, hang on. Gotta fix my avatar. Something is up with her. Yeah, there we go. Okay. But yeah, it's not an uncommon thing at all, Silver, to miss being in the military. I'll be honest, there was a bajillion times where I could think of things in the military where I fucking hated it and it was awful and I got fucked over just constantly, but you still have that like thing in your head where you're like, yeah, but like a part of me really liked it, like not getting fucked over, but like I don't know, it's a hard thing to describe to people that haven't been in the military. So you know what I'm talking about, where it's just like you can remember a lot of hard times and a lot of shitty times, but then you kind of also remember like all the people that you were with, and it's like damn, and you just kind of miss your friends, or you miss like certain parts of the job, and you don't really try and think too hard on when it was really shitty, you know, because you don't really want to think about those parts. You want to think about the good parts, but then you kind of get all sad about it. At least I do. But then I start remembering all the shitty times, and I'm like, actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm glad I'm not in that anymore. I don't know. It's a very complicated feeling. I really, really wanted to do 20 years. That was really all I ever wanted to do in general, was be in the military. And, so when I got out, I was just like, well, what the fuck do I do now? So I'm still kind of in that sort of figure it the fuck out phase of life. While Radius says, I'm hearing nowadays high schoolers have all kinds of mental problems and are sometimes heavily medicated. When I was in high school, my main problem was getting away from ordinators and Vivek. Well, maybe if you didn't wear their goddamn sacred armor. Logan says, Silver is crushing on you, bro, and I am mid-30s, not sure. What do you mean you're not sure that you're in the mid-30s, man? Oh, you say, I'm still finding myself out too? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I was like, wait, what? I was like, what do you mean you're not sure when you're in mid-30s? But yeah, no, I think it's one of those things where you're in the military and you feel like you have like a really, even if it sucks a lot of the times, you feel like you have like some level of direction in your life, or at least you know the mission, or you know people around you are like still, even if they're assholes, like you're supposed to at least believe like they're on your side, or at least they're kind. Someone out there is looking out for you at the end of the day, whether it's your platoon sergeant or your section, your squad leader, whoever the fuck. Someone out there gives a shit, and when you get out, it's like fuck. You're all just by yourself. You don't got no battle buddies. Look at this shit. That was fucking smooth. That was some smooth shit. You see that shit? Silver says, I was trained alongside the Italians, and that is where I met my daughter's father. While Radius says, it was one time. Well, no, I'm not believing you, While Radius. You absolutely took that armor for the drip, because that's what I do every time. I love that armor. It's so fucking cool. Logan says, I was born in 89. Figure it out. I'm bad at math. I can't do math. I was a grunt. Me not speak English. Me... Oh, wait. No, math isn't English. Fuck. Shit. I actually just recently had to take a math class in college, right? And I was really scared of it because, like, I fucking hate math. Like I said before, I'm really good at inferring information, but I don't really do good with, like, the numbers. Not that I can't do math. I can do basic math all day long. I can do division, subtraction, any numbers, stuff like that, algebra, whatever. But I was really nervous about doing like college math. I took this math class, and the teacher was an incredible teacher. Dude was the best math. Dude might have been the best teacher I ever had, but he was definitely the best math teacher I ever had by a million miles. Oh God, right here. Ew. Hold on. Where is it? Yeah. But yeah, no, I passed it pretty easily. Ironically, I think I got like an A in that class, and I was like, bro, I suck ass at math. We could go up here and we could get the beanstalk to go to the next warp area, but I'll just show the beanstalk. Yay, beanstalk. But that would skip us to the last world, and I don't want to do that. I want to play the rest of the levels. Warrior says, oh, just like me? Oh, wow. Isn't that fucking weird? Me and Silver are the same age, and then Login and Wad Radius are the same age. How fucking weird. What a coincidence. This is some weird shit. This is stuff that makes me believe I'm living in the Matrix. This is not real. Where's Neo? Can I be Morpheus? Do I get sunglasses if I get to be Morpheus? I want the sunglasses really bad. They look cool. Login says, well, Radius, you sure Army is the way to go? I could not imagine joining that late in the game, but if you do, good luck, brother. No. It wasn't what Radius talking about joining the military. It was, wasn't it Walterian? Is that his name? I was fucking Walterian? Yeah, it wasn't What Radius. It was Walterian, or it was oh, it was Falk. Yeah, it was Ragnarok. It was Ragnarok. See, while Radius and I think it's Walterian. I always forget how to say his name. He was fucking. They fuck around with me because in the chat their colors are the same and they have the W in their name, and I always get them fucking mixed up. And they do it on purpose to be mean to me. They're very, very mean. They're bullies. You say, yeah, shit, yeah, Falk. Yeah, he was the 25-year-old dude. Yeah. I think, yeah, it was Falk. I think he'll be fine if he wants to do it and he gets to it. I think he'll do just fine. But yeah, he'll do fine. But dude, you want to talk about joining late into the game? I had in my platoon. Oh, I died. I got stuck on the dang wall or the ceiling. I had a person in my company, rather, that was a 40, like, let's say mid-40s woman who was a private. Yeah. Mid-40s. Damn it. And I was just like, bruh, I can't imagine joining, like, at, like, 40, you know, like, mid-40s. Like, I'm pretty sure she was legitimately a grandma. Like, I think she had, like, a daughter who had also had a kid. So I'm like, you're literally a grandma. Why the fuck are you... Oh, come on, dude. Juicy's Bandit. Yo, what's up, Juicy's Bandit? Welcome to the chat, bro. Already says every single time. Yeah, these guys are jerks. They're always getting me with it. Logan says, I joined when I was 22. It'll be fine. Yeah, you'll be fine. I mean, most of the time it's fine. When you're older, I think it's easier. I mean, not easier, but, like, you understand that, like, you know, in basic, it's all just, like, it's nothing personnel. You know how to play games with things more often. When you're young, you get really upset about certain things really easily. That people that are older and have a little bit more experience in life are like, no, like, why should I care? It's whatever. They're just doing that to get under your skin. It's like, who cares? But when you're But let's see. Warrior says, also, it's not a good time to be in the army from where I'm from. Yeah, no, I don't believe it is. I would not suggest it in your case, Warradius. Not at all. Wow, I keep dying. But yeah, Juicy Bandit says, what up, nerd? Yeah, what up back, Juicy Bandit? Logan says, yeah, we had the same thing, like a 40-year-old Asian girl going into basic. She, of course, was recycled. I don't even want to mention how bad ours was. As far as I understood, They didn't even let her throw the grenade at the range because they were afraid she was going to drop it and kill herself. Very, very special person. I'll put it that way. Whoop. Login says, where are you from? Alright. Get up there. Oh, come on. Dang blocks. Oh, whatever. Walrady says, Russia. Yes, yes, yes. Russia, Russia, Russia. You ever heard that song from like the 80s or 90s called Rasputin, where it goes, you know, rah rah Rasputin, Russia's greatest love machine. He was a cat that really was gone. Rah rah Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. It was a shame how he carried on. I think it's how a lot of people like first heard about Rasputin. But like, it's funny. Whee! Ayo, that was easy. Login says, I was actually going to say Russia or Ukraine since Zilnor was speaking about not good in your case. LOL. Yeah, I know the song, says Walradius. Oh, I'm glad. Do you like the song? I hope it did your country proud. Oh shit. I think this is the one where you have to go up, down, over, and around. Yeah. Oh jeez. It's a maze. You got to go the right way. Well, that's fine. I got it. Can you imagine you get to the end of the level? Oh, wow. It's 4 toads. I hope the next one it's 5, but I don't think it actually is. I think it caps out at 4, which sucks. Princess is in another castle. Login says, what size finger? Oh, my fucking God. You know. Oh! Oh! What? We'll save and continue. You know, on the original Nintendo version, if you just hold the A button and then press start when you go back to the main menu, you just go back to the world you were just on. So you don't need to sit there and like try and farm extra lives at certain levels. But on the Super Nintendo version, you can just start from the world you died on, which is really convenient. Because the game on the Nintendo never tells you that when you're a kid unless you screw up weirdly and then you go, how did I accidentally do that? And that's how you end up continuing. Or you just end up always using the warp pipes like I did. Ooh, ba-bombs. Or not ba-bombs, bullet bills. Go down the pipe. Already says, I watched a vid yesterday that compares Skyrim and Gothic 2 story progression. So I thought of a way, actually, Walradius, to play Gothic, and I think I've got it. What I'm gonna do when we get around to it, we are going to play it on my PC, and then I'll use my laptop to capture it through the capture card. So that way it won't. I'll just basically bypass any like setup. It will just record because it'll be the output default. Login says, for your wedding finger only, asking for a friend. Lol. While Radius in Skyrim, you walk straight up to a Jarl, Balgruuf, and he listens to you. In Gothic 2, you have to pass like 3 social barriers before they even let you talk to Lord Andre. Sounds like a plan. Yeah. I thought about it the other day, and I was like, hey, I actually can get this to work. Unfortunately, we might just be stuck with mouse and keyboard, which means our progression will be painfully slow, and I'll be very confused. The only thing I know about Gothic's story is that I think it's like Gothic 2, maybe. You're like in an area where, like, if I remember right, there's like people inside of like this area where they can't leave. It's like, it's not a slave area, but it's like, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong game, but that's kind of what I remember hearing about it with like Gothic. I'd have to think about it. it was like this weird thing where it was like, oh, you're in the zone kind of thing. It almost reminds me of like fucking Stalker. But it's like, oh, you're in the zone, and like, you know, this dude's the head honcho here, even though he's not the king or whatever, because we can't leave the area or something. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. Yeah, Mining Colony, Gothic 1. Yeah, okay. So it was Gothic 1 I'm thinking of. Okay. Ah, shit. Yeah, I don't like that in Skyrim. In Skyrim, you basically just do, like, 10 seconds worth of bullshit, and then suddenly you're the fucking Dragonborn. And the game's just like, oh, you're the Dragonborn, you're so fucking cool, and then everybody glazes you for the rest of the game. It's like, bruh, what the hell is going on? You don't feel like you earned anything. That's why I like Morrowind, because in Morrowind, the game's just like, until you're, like, legit the Nerevarine, people are like, who gives a fuck? They're like, you're just some fucking Outlander. Get the fuck out of my face. And they don't give a shit about you. In Skyrim, legitimately, within the first, I don't know, 45 minutes, you've gone through Bleak Falls Barrow, come back, slain a fucking dragon, gotten the voice, and then everybody's like, wow, you're just so cool, dude. It's very, it doesn't feel earned, I guess is what I'm saying. I like games where it feels like whatever prestige you have, either your character already has it because they're like a big deal anyway in the world, like say, like, you know, like in The Witcher, right? People know Geralt, you know, people might despise him in certain ways because he's a Witcher, but at the same time, he has a certain level of like fame and infamy that like people respect even if they don't like the dude. Fuck. But like, when you're playing a game where it's just like, you do like two basic things in the beginning of the game and suddenly you're the hero of prophecy and you're just the biggest deal ever and everybody's got to bow down and kiss your ass. It's like, oh man, it's like, it feels very unearned. Already it says, sounds like a plan. No mouse, just keyboard. Oh god, I don't know if I could do that, dude. Well, we'll see. Oh. 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 Well, already it says, in Morrowind, you also just walk in and join in a guild instantly. But you have, like, to have, like, a certain level of, like, prowess with it. I don't think you can join a guild if you're, like, security... If, like, your skills don't match up with it. If they're really low. Which, it's a very low bar to enter. But you gotta remember, like, the guilds in Morrowind are not, like... They're not, like, guilds in real life. They're guilds as in, like... Like, they're trying to get people to do stuff so they can make money. And if you're just some random adventure person, they're like, sure, whatever. If you succeed, cool. If you don't, go fucking, you know, you die. So, like, I get what you're saying. Like, that does feel a bit weird in a way. But, like, even then, they still don't bow down and kiss your ass immediately. You got to go through a lot of bullcrap to, like, become guild master or what, you know, get any real respect in the guild. It's not a perfect game, you know. But, like, it's still better than Skyrim is what I'm saying. What the fuck? Oh, I didn't even realize you could jump on this. Login says, Silver seems to be AFK. She may be looking for a wedding dress, my dude. You're so lucky, Zilnor. Maybe. Moken says, hello, y'all. Dancing Dinosaur. Well, hello, Minoken. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ah! You know, I've always thought about it, like, in a weird way, right? Like, don't get me wrong. It's a bit weird, but, like, do you think dinosaurs could dance? Or, like, jump? Like, do you think a T-Rex could jump? Ever since I played that little game on the Google, you know, when you have, like, no internet connection, you do the dancing, or the jumping dinosaur game. Do you think they could jump? Or do you think it would just, like, crack their, like, knees out from underneath them? Oh, God. Yeah, I'm not gonna get that. Ah! Jump, Mario, jump. Ah. I like how... Oh, fucking kidding me. I didn't even get hit. That's bullshit. Oh, man. Already says, imagine having to become a Horator of a House Lalu just to speak to Caius. That's gothic. That's funny as shit, actually. You have to go all the way through Caius's... Or, no, not to speak to Caius. You have to go all the way to the point where you talk to Crassius Curio. And then it turns out Crassius Curio is just Caius in disguise. That's his undercover disguise. Silver says, good question. Yeah. Yeah, like, seriously, think about it. Like, there is no way that a brontosaurus, like a long neck dinosaur, could jump. It's not happening. They weighed way too much. Those legs are... I mean, if elephants can't jump, no way that a brontosaurus can jump. But, like, a velociraptor? Oh, absolutely. Could a T-Rex jump, though, is what I'm kind of asking, you know? Because that's obviously what the dinosaur is in that game. I like that little game. I like how it's stuck around for so long, too. Anybody remember Quap? Now, whatever. It's that game where you're like the Olympic runner, and you got to control yourself with the QWAP. And it's basically purposely meant to be, like, ridiculously hard. I actually beat it one time. Really annoying. And I did not feel any level of achievement. All I felt was despair at how much time I had wasted playing this fucking game. Oh. You know what's funny? The bullet bills here, they've, like, waved their arms. So it makes it more apparent their arms. But, like, when I was a kid, I always thought the bullet bill, like, the side of it, I thought that was his face. Like, he was smiling, like, eh. I don't know. Reddy says, Quap is a pain. Yeah, it's a fucking nightmare. Silverlight says, a brontosaurus and a T-Rex, I don't think they could jump. They weigh like 50,000 pounds. Yeah, T-Rex weighs like something like 50,000 pounds. I don't know how much a brontosaurus would weigh. They're probably like 5 times as heavy. They're huge. But there's no way that shit could jump. Their legs would crumble. They would have had to, like, yeah, no, there's no way. I agree. I don't think they could have jumped. I don't think either of them could. Reddy says, it's the same guy who later made Getting Over It. I did not realize that was the same dude. I really need to play Getting Over It. I've only ever seen people play it. No, wait. Wait. Is Getting Over It which one's Getting Over It? I'm thinking of the one where you're in the pot and you have the sledgehammer. I don't think that's Getting Over It. Yeah, go down here. Or maybe that is Getting Over It. Oh, man, I don't remember. I played that one, and I was like, fuck, this is hard. That's a hard-ass game. Oh, God. Get away from me, you blooper. No. I was like, is the game crashing? What happened? Ooh, that was sick. Yeah, nobody likes underwater levels in Mario 1. They control, like, really badly. Fuck! Reddy says, Getting Over It is the sledgehammer climbing. Oh, okay, so I was right. Yeah. No, I played that one. It's fucking hard. It's really hard to play Getting Over It. That's a hard game. Whoa! That was just pure luck. Not gonna even pretend it wasn't. Alright, jump. Hit the hammer, brother. Yes. Alright. Keep moving. We'll jump here. Whoo! Wasn't there a mushroom in one of these? No, there's not. Ew. Gotcha. Buzzy beetles. Get that star. Run. Get a mushroom. You know, wow. Are you... I just, like, barely tapped the A button, or the jump button, rather, without, like, really... Oh, and now I'm screwed. If you let the Hammer Brothers start throwing, it really becomes a pain to get by them. Okay. Oh, no, he jumped! Now we gotta start over again. World 5, I always kind of never really played, because I just take the warp pipe to, like, 6 or 7. Damn. But yeah, Getting Over It, that's a hard game. I've seen people get to the very top, and it takes them literally hours. I'm like, what the hell? And the whole point of it being like, you can fall, and just you go down. Like, that's just it. You fall, you're going, oh my god, how long is it going to take me to get back? What? Hey. I was about to say, why was it so easy that time that I remembered? Oh yeah, I'm on 5-1, not 2. Fucking Ragnarok says, hello. Well, welcome. Hello, Ragnarok. Welcome. Hello to you. How's your day going? Walray says, Rain World is often called a mix between Ori and Getting Over It because the full guide to Rain World movement is 63 pages long. What the fuck? Someone's a masochist. Who does that? 63 pages long. What the fuck? Is it like the... What? 63 pages long? I can't even think of like a way that something could be 63 pages long. That's insanity. For movement? And you know what? It'll probably be all like... Yeah, like 9 directions and 1 button. It's like, here's 300 different ways you can do one thing. Ragnarok says, I need more sleep. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I'm definitely needing the sleep. I'm very, very sleepy. I think I got like maybe I probably got like 3.5 hours of sleep. Something like that at most. Something in that neighborhood. Not a lot. Not nearly as many as you want. But, you know, it's enough to get by. Woo! So, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, there we go. Whoa! Crap. Oh, wow. That was just lucky I had the brief moment of invincibility. Okay, don't fall. Holy crap, don't fall. This is just not a level I'm very well practiced on. I'm going to be 100% honest. Walready says, you can find the Google Doc to check it out. I'll take a look at it at some point, just to, like, out of curiosity. Because it seems, like, really funny. You say it's all physics-based? Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense, then. I guess you would have to describe a lot of different physics equations and how things interact in certain ways if you're doing XYZ versus, you know, WX, whatever the fuck. So I guess I could see why it would be really long if it's very physics-based. But I don't play games that are physics-based. I play games that are Mario physics-based, which are, to say, fucking weird. Why was that level so much easier and shorter? Whatever. Ragnarok says, how y'all doing? Doing okay, man. Doing okay. Just playing some Mario 1. And you know, we're just sitting here shooting the shit, having a good time, you know, having a chill time. Good old Monday morning stream. But just like you, like I said, very tired. I'll probably go take a nap. But oh shit, I forgot this one was like 12 foot long. But probably will go take a nap in a while just to recharge my batteries, you know. But not now. That's in a while. So we'll continue for now. You say the most advanced move you can do is a backflip? Jesus Christ. I've got to look at this game. This sounds masochistic as fuck. I'm kind of into that. I like it when a game just beats me across the face constantly and it's like, no, fuck you. That was me with Call of Duty World at War the other day. I was just like, I just want to die. I hate this game. Holy shit. Every time it works half the time. Oh! Silverlight says, I'm doing well. Just watching this. Nice. I'm at home. Well, actually, fuck. Okay, 1 life left. I gotta buckle down because I don't want to do that shit no more. Okay, let's do this for real. Mario 1's physics are like super weird to me. They're not like Mario 3 or World. They're very... You're committed. So like when you jump, you barely can control where you go. You're there. Ew, 1-up. That's okay. We gotta get them practice reps in because after this we're playing Mario 2 and you'll see how fucking hard Mario 2 is. Mario 2 is an unfair game. It's a very unfair game. It is extremely scary. Run. I think it's a mushroom? No. No mushroom. But definitely bullet bills. Bum. Let's see. Silver says, are you still watching your sister's place? Yes, I am. That's where I'm at right now. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm at my sister's house, just sitting on the couch with the dog, and she's kind of sitting there snoring, you know, being a doggo, just kind of chilling out. I didn't even. Okay, whatever. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I gotta do that till Wednesday when she comes back, and then I'll be back home. Whatever it says. Super Mario Bros. 1 is just ice physics with no ice. Yeah, pretty much. That's actually a very good way to describe it. Silverlight says, that is incredibly kind of you. Yeah, I mean, I guess. It's just, you know, it's family. It's just, you do things for family. The only problem with it is that, you know, I got to run back home and take care of my dogs, or, you know, go help, like, someone else, or, like, go to my grandma's or something, you know. So I very oftentimes, like, I'll have a very odd scheduling with other things going on in life. And then I'm like, you know, I have family obligations that I'll suddenly have to be dealing with. And I'm like, oh, crap. So, yeah, it can be kind of a hassle. But, I mean, you know, it's my sister. Of course I'm going to help her out. Why wouldn't I? Oh, shit. Get away from me. Get away from me. Ah! But, yeah, she's just, she's down in Florida this month. Just having a good time. Whee! Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for that to despawn. Okay, there's no wall there. I was very scared for a second. Oh. You know, now that you mention it, wall radius, it is like ice physics. That is really the best way to describe it. The game does feel very much like ice. Look at that. We got through this level without a single bit of problems except for that hammer brother in the beginning. We're getting better. We're getting stronger, faster, and better too. Ragnarok says, glad to hear it, Silver, and I'm glad you have a good family. Yeah, I'm very appreciative. a lot of people don't get to be as lucky, unfortunately. But I do. So it is nice to have family. And that's part of the reason why, like, you know, like, people were like, oh, why don't you just move to a, you know, another state that's cheaper, move to a place that's, you know, I had a friend who was like, we should, he wanted me to move with him down to, like, Georgia, because he was like, I want to move there, you know, be like a fresh start, it'll be really cool, Georgia's cool. And I was like, I'm like, all my family's here though. And I was like, why would I leave? And he's like, well, who cares if your family's here? And I was like, I care. He's just not really, he didn't really care so much. But you know, he found a girl, and now he's planning on having a family, so suddenly it matters a lot more. Oh, shit. You know, it's one of those things, your priorities in life change at certain different times. Sometimes you're just like, I'm just a bachelor, I do whatever I want, I'm going to leave, I'm going to do this. And then other times you're like, actually, you know what? Maybe I do actually want to be around my family. That would suck if I wasn't. Oh! No! I knew that freaking fireball was going to come there. I'm so stupid. Whoa. Oh! Man, Bowser's got a lot of photographs of himself in the background. A lot of portraits. Alright, let's take him down. Oh! Okay. Wait for him to back off is really what we got to do. He's not going to back off. He's just going to keep pushing. Wait for the fireball. Yes. Okay, I mean, that works, but that was weird. Fucker Ragnarok says, Muno, hope you're doing well. Oh, we do have a fifth one. That's cute. Are those toads? They kind of look more like toadettes. They're kind of like a pink color. Anyway. Heart. Yes. Heart. Many hearts. Many hearts. Ragnarok says, Warradius, how are you doing also? Warradius says, just finished working for the day. And then Falcon Ragnarok says, that's nice. Was it good? At Well Radius. You know what the best feeling in the... Well, maybe not the best feeling in the world, but one of the best feelings in the world is when you get off work or you get done from, a long day of whatever the hell bullshit you got going on, and you're just able to come home and, like, throw on, like, a really, really hot shower and just, like, enjoy that shit for, like, I don't know, 20 plus 30 minutes or whatever, and you're just like, yeah. Without someone coming up to you and banging on the door, you're using all the hot water. It's like, shut up. I had a long day. I just want to relax and go take a shower and go take a nap. You say, just a Monday? Ugh. I mean, Mondays are Mondays, It's always hard to go back to work on a Monday. It really sucks a lot of the time. Because you're like, I don't want to go back to do that shit. But it's Monday and I gotta fucking go. Fuck. Oh. No, wait, I want to get up there. Yes. Okay. Okay, never mind. I didn't get my star. Oh, God. There's one level I'm specifically thinking of in this game that's... It's not even that it's hard, it's just got one really crappy jump. Falcon Ragnarok says, at Well Radius, hugs. Yes. Hugs make everything better. Unfortunately, we can't hug over the internet, but we can give each other free shrugs. And that's like a hug with an S and an R. It's extra. Minokin says, hey, Falker, thanks. Hope you are doing all right, too. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing all right. I hope everybody's getting through their Monday, as best they can. As shitty as Mondays are, I hope it's going at least tolerable, Sometimes they can really suck, but, the best you can hope for is that it just goes okay and your day is going all right. Things are just chilling. Big chilling. Oh, jump. 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 Jump, 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 jump. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I'm just that good. Silver says, at Zilnor, hugs. Well, thank you. Hugs in return. And shrugs. Many, many, many hugs and shrugs for everyone in chat. We all need the hugs and shrugs. Falcon Ragnarok says, at everyone, hugs, 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 hugs. Monokin says, a pro gamer. Nah. I just got lucky. Ragnarok says, Monokin, I'm doing well. No complaints. GG, Zildnor. Well, thank you, thank you. I'm glad to hear that you're doing pretty well and you got no complaints. But, oh, man. Pride cometh before the fall, eh? Yeah, I didn't even want that. I didn't even want it. Unironically, it's easier to play Mario 1 as Small Mario. Oh, man, I almost made it through that loop. I was going to be all cool. Some of these levels I'm way more versed at than others, and I can just, like, blow through them like, it's whatever. And other ones I'm just like, oh, shit, I forgot that there's that thing there or this thing there, and I get hit really easily because I'm not familiar. We'll play Mario 2 after this, the real Mario 2, and you'll see. You'll see just how fucking brutal and why Japan said you can't fucking release that in America. There's no way. Damn it. Oh. We need to buckle the hell down and actually do this. Okay, that's not working. Whee! Okay, okay, okay. Oh! It's a me, a Mario. Mario Brothers. Okay, 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 okay. Drop. Wait for the fireball. Damn thing takes too long. Wait for it again. Perfect. Yes. There we go. Sometimes you just need to take it a little bit slow. Even though I like to go fast. So that's sometimes my screw up. I like to go really, really fast. Like that. And then it bites me in the ass. Yeah, that kind of rhymed. Fast ass. Does fast and ass rhyme? I mean, it's kind of got that ass sound. But I'm not really exactly sure if it's technically a rhyming scheme. Oh, what? I forgot he starts throwing hammers. What a jerk. Bowser's a piece of shit. Alright, we got one more shot at this. No, we don't. We're going to have to try all this level again. Oh, man. Alright. Take 2. Yeah, it's something about Mario 1's physics. It's just very icy and slippery. I don't know. I like Mario 1, don't get me wrong. It's just, I mean, when you compare it especially to Mario 3, it's like there's no competition. Mario 3 is so much better of a game. There's so much going for that game. Like, it's like the improvement is insanity. Jump! Ragnarok says, by the way, asking about age is perfectly fine, Silver. Don't feel weird about asking questions. Heart. Yeah, there's no problem with asking questions. If people don't feel like comfortable answering them, they just don't have to answer them. You know what I mean? It's not like you're like asking for someone's like credit card info or some bullshit. You know? It's not like something that's like holy. You're like, I don't really want to tell people that. You know, like what's your home address kind of thing. It's like, oh, like how old are you? It's like, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people that are, you know, any number of ages. So, kind of helps people to kind of get an idea of kind of who they're talking to sometimes too, I suppose. Let's see. Shit. Sorry, I'm kind of trying to focus on this. What was that sound, silly? My dog just made this little sound where she was like, meow. Meow. Silly, silly dog. Jump. Oh, just avoid that. All right. Next one. All right, we're almost at the end of this level. Yeah, we're not even going to risk that Koopa. We're going to let him jump by us. All right. Didn't want to risk that Koopa. I always liked how some of the levels in Mario 1 are like at nighttime, and then some of them are in like winter. I don't know, it gives it this like kind of unique little bit of flair. Because in reality, the game's assets are pretty much all the same thing. I mean, look, these are just the mushroom blocks from earlier, but now they're treetops. I hate the springs in Mario 1. I'm gonna throw that out there. I don't like the springs. I never liked them. They don't work very well. They work a little bit better in the Super Nintendo version that I'm playing, but especially on the original Nintendo version, they are fucking horrible. Bounce. Bounce. Okay. Ew. Boom. Well, didn't get that. That sucked. Okay. Ba-dum-ba. You know, the only problem is that after a while, you get tired of hearing that Mario theme. You just hear the dun, dun, dun. And you're like, holy shit. I'm losing my mind hearing that sound. But we're back at the castle, so it didn't take us too long. All right. Let's try this again. Get the mushroom. Drop down. Well, no. Drop down next time. Drop down. Nope. Fireball. Now drop down. Second fireball. And I got hit. Man. That's what happens, man. Sometimes you're just not that good, and you're just I'm too impatient sometimes. which is crazy because I'm just such a well-rounded person. Not really. I can be a bit impatient about things. I'm like, come on. But then other times I'm like, whatever. Okay. Okay, gotta be just patient. Wait for the right moment. The opportunity will present itself to you when it is right. I was not paying attention. I was looking at for the fireball to jump up, not the fire laser wall of what. I don't even know what you'd call these. I mean, they're fireballs, sure, but like, oh. All right, let's kill that bastard Bowser. Well, it's not really even Bowser. It's like a minion dressed up as Bowser. All right, wait for him to throw stupid hammers. There we go. There we go. I knew I could do it. Heyo. Thank you, Mario. But our princess is in another castle, and they all run off with a giant toad hat. Very cute. All right, 7-1. We're getting to the end game here. And I died. I have 2 lives. I might just suicide just to get my lives back. Okay. Ice level. Whoa, 2 bullet bills. Damn it. Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. Take it seriously. Take it seriously. There we go. Nothing to it. Easy peasy. Oh, piss off, you fucking hammer brother. Whoa, that was close. Let that bullet bill pass. Okay. Next bullet bill. I think there's a 1-up right there hidden, but I'm not gonna mess with it. Oh my god, another freaking hammer brother! The hammer brothers are probably the hardest enemies in this game. They're a very annoying enemy. Especially if you don't have a power-up to like tank their hit. Wow, I don't even know why I jumped. Because when they grew up like that, it's just kind of like a wall of hammers. There's not much you could do. Yeah, isn't there like a hidden 1-up right here? No, I guess not. Maybe that's in World 8. 1 life, and I'm only on 7-1. That is not boding well for old Zilnor here. Oh! Oh! At least I'll get the mushroom. That's nice. And a buzzy beetle, just to piss me off and get hit at the end if I died. Alright. Ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. Oh no, it's an underwater level. Oh god, the bane of my existence in these games. Because Mario controls like ass underwater. He kind of floats around, and then if you stop swimming, you just sink like a rock. It's very weird. You don't have enough control over Mario in the water levels. It's not fluid. It's not an intuitive control scheme, I say. And then you go over here and like they suck you down because like I guess there's more of a pool underwater when it's like down. I don't think that's how it works in real life, but whatever. At least this water level's not that hard, but it's still annoying. Wow, I got hit. I'm stupid as shit. You can't even jump out of the water at the very top. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Get the fuck away from me, you psychos. Oh, I hate bloopers or cheap cheeps or what? Yeah, they're bloopers. Cheap cheeps are the fishes. I'll just get the smallest amount. 100. Okay. Oh, boy. Walradius says, everybody loves water levels. Yeah, I bet you love the water temple in Ocarina of Time, too, don't you, Walradius? You're a masochist. You're a sick man. The water temple. God, I remember as a kid being stuck there forever. Like, what do I do? Where do I go? Oh, that's what you do. There's the key. I'm stupid. Putting on the boots, taking off the boots, putting on the boots, taking off the boots. Oh, my God. Oh, 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 God. Oh, God. Wow, we made it. Holy shit. Unfortunately, we only have one damn life, so we gotta make one perfect run at this castle that I don't remember. Walradius says, I have Ocarina of Time on my 3DS, but haven't played that far yet. Well, the Ocarina of Time on 3DS is a lot better because you have the touchscreen, and the touchscreen allows you to put on your heavy boots, versus your regular boots, really quick. Whereas in the original game, you have to constantly. Wow, I can't believe I just whiffed that. That was terrible. In the original game, you constantly have to pause and unpause the game, and it's a pain in the ass. Oh, come on! Oh. There we go. See what I'm saying? Hammer Brothers, either you get right by them really fast or you can kill them really fast. If you let them sit there and get into their, like, kind of pattern of throwing hammers, it's just really a real pain. Yeah, like right now. See what I mean? Dear God, I've just screwed myself. Look at this. Oh my God. Okay, wait for them both to get up top. Oh God, that was close. Get the mushroom. Already says, as far as Zelda goes, I only beat Twilight Princess and Hyrule Warriors. I've never beat Twilight Princess. What? How did I get hit? Oh, whatever. I don't even care. But I've never beaten Twilight Princess or played Hyrule Warriors. I remember when Hyrule Warriors came out, everybody really liked it. Wasn't it made by the same people that made, oh, shit. I don't remember who made it. But I know the game. It looked kind of fun. I was like, ooh, it's like a Zelda game that's, like, not a Zelda game. You know, it's like a different kind of game. Which you don't really get that a lot with Zelda. It's usually just, Zelda. You know, you don't really get, like, much variety of, like, oh, this one's like a strategy game or an RTS, or this one's like a hack and slash, or like, you know, an action, you know, adventure game. You know, it's always just like, you know, Zelda's a puzzle kind of like game action. I remember back in the day, people tried to claim that Zelda was an RPG, and I'm like, what? Ain't no fucking RPG going on there. Maybe Zelda 2. It had the numbers at least, I suppose. I mean, I guess that means you can make the argument that Breath of the Wild is also an RPG. Oh! Fuck! You say I liked Hyrule Warriors? I heard a lot of people liked Hyrule Warriors. Was that the one, or was it Hyrule Warriors like 2, where it had Linkle, the girl Link, which she had like the 2 crossbows? That was kind of cool. I was like, yo, crossbows are fucking sick. Fuck! Oh. Ugh. I always like that the coins, they form like a little smiley face down below. Because, like, smiley faces are fun. Oh my God, there's nowhere I could go. Oh, man. I'm just feeling worn out right now. I'm tired. I'm gonna give it another go, and if I die, I'm just gonna... We're gonna save this for a little bit later, and then we'll... Okay. We'll save this for a little bit later. Save and quit. And then we'll hop off for a little bit, but I'll respond to the comments, and you know, it's been about 2 hours, so you know, well, maybe I'll play a few levels of Mario 2 just to show you what it's like, because it's a disaster. The real Mario 2, not the American one. It says, see, it says unreleased in the USA. Just give me a second though. Hang on, let me drink some water. Sip. You say, you say, Linkle was added later in one of the updates. I already stopped actively playing Hyrule Warriors at the time. Oh. Wasn't there one on the DS? And then there was also like one on the Wii U, right? Ooh, have you ever played Fire Emblem? I played Fire Emblem Three Houses and really liked it. But it can be really hard if you're playing legitimately and you're not fucking around. Oh boy. Well, here it is. The real Mario 2. Dear God in heaven, help me. We'll play as Luigi because we don't get to play as Luigi very often. And he has a little bit more of a high jump. But he's even more slippery than Mario. Look at his jump. He can jump like he's on the moon. Holy shit. But here's something new. Check it out. So you got a mushroom, right? Whee! Mushroom. Hooray! And then you hit this, and you're like, what's that? It's a purple mushroom. It hurts you. It hurts you! How cruel! Nintendo added an item just to screw with you. So if you pick that up and you don't have anything, you'll just die. So, yeah, I never really play this. It's just a game that I've had for a long time, like in different variations. But I never really get a chance to actually play, because I've always just, like, every time I play, I get to, like, level, World 3, and then I'm like, screw this. It's just too fucking annoying to play. And I think that's really what it comes down to. When you get to certain levels, and it's like the wind is blowing at you and shit. I think it's, like, pretty soon, actually. But you'll see. You'll see. God, Luigi jumps like he's on the fucking moon. I don't know if I've ever played as Luigi in this. Boom. Holy shit. But yet again, technically speaking, that means there's no two-player mode in this game, which is like, fucking why? Look at this. I can jump like halfway up the flagpole. You say, it was on the Wii U and the 3DS was a very downgraded one, and then they re-released it on Switch with no discount for previous owners. Well, it is Nintendo. That is what they do. I think I should be able to have like a buyback program for a Wii U. I should be able to take a Wii U to Nintendo, and they should be able to give me like a Switch 2. That is the only way I'll feel better about my life. Login says, I'm about to stream if anybody wants to lurk, chat, or whatever. Yeah, you know what? Here, I'll call it a stream here, and then I'll shoot everybody your way. Let me look. While Ray says, I remember the year Luigi. I even got a limited Luigi coin. I remember that. Yeah. I'll do the raid. Let me look. Hold on. Raid channel. Are you already streaming right now, Login, or not? You said, nice, let me get it up. Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, we'll play until you get it set up, and then we'll send everybody over to your channel, just so that way everybody's just kind of there. You say, I will let you know when I do. Yeah, no problem. Well, we'll continue from here. Yeah, I remember the year Luigi. I really liked the new Luigi U Bros or whatever, where it was basically like a really hard DLC for Mario on the Wii U. I thought that was really cool. I liked that. I remember the year Luigi. That was what, like 2017, something like that. It was kind of fun. I liked the whole thing. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. No. Piranha Plants have like a weird hitbox in the first Mario games, as opposed to Mario like 3 in World. Actually, are there even Piranha Plants in Mario World now that I'm thinking about it? Yeah, there are. There are. Yeah, there absolutely are. I definitely need to give a... Oh, come on. Luigi controls so weird. I'm dying. We'll go through it. We'll go through ourselves at a level of Mario 3 just to cleanse our palate, you know. Mario 1 and 2 are very rough games when you look at it objectively. So you gotta have the fun with the good old game. I guess we'll go to World 8. Wait, is this the end of the game? I bet it's the end of the game. No, it's not. Okay, yeah, we'll do the tank level. You see what I mean? Like, you just have so much better control over Mario in Mario 3. It's like a night and day difference. Wow. Okay. It's like a night and day difference where you just have this control. Alright. Jump. Jump. Also, Mario looks way cooler. He's kind of got like a flat ball cap looking thing. His nose is kind of like pointy. And I'm not really paying attention. And I'm dying like a dipshit because I only got 2 hours of sleep and I'm like fucking want to go to sleep. Login says, okay, I'm live. Give me a few minutes until I start. It will perhaps run a few ads, but I'll start when all ads complete. Just let me know. The ad should play every hour after the first round of ads with the first few minutes. I'm too tired to comprehend what the fuck that even means. I'll wait 5 minutes and then send everybody over, okay? We'll do that. I don't even know what that means. I'm not an Associated Press member or whatever the fuck you guys are with your cool kids Twitch club. I don't know what any of these words mean. I'm too new. I'm too new. I don't really know how the ad system works with like. I was reading the thing. Oh my god, I'm fucking tired. You know what we can't play though. Oh, it's crazy. We can throw on Mario World and just go play any level, so it's fine. So we'll play a level of Mario World. There we go. You want to see a fun glitch? Watch this. Alright. Go to Chocolate Island 5. Get your mushroom. Get Yoshi. Get a feather. Exit out of the level. And then we'll go to, I believe it's, is it 3? Is it Chocolate Island 3? Yes, it's this level. Alright, we'll fly all the way to the end. It doesn't really matter. Yoshi, you piece of shit. No, I don't want to kill that Koopaling, you fuck. I want the blue one. Alright, watch this. Okay, I'm stupid. I'm a big dumb fuck. God damn it. Need Yoshi. Come on. Ugh. Okay. There we go. Alright, 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 alright. Run. Jump. It would have been really nice if I got that Koopa on the first try, but whatever. It's not that big of a deal, but it's annoying. Another feather. I'll take that. Sure. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Oh, you want that Koopa to come back. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. This one will work just fine. Alright. We're just trying to get to the end of the level so we can show you this crap. Because the glitch is at the end of the level. I'll get a checkpoint, that's fine. Oh no, Yoshi, don't swallow that Koopa egg. Or that Koopa. You've killed him. You ate him. You sick. Can you eat these guys? I don't think I've ever tried. You can. I didn't even realize that. Alright, it's fine. So we're just gonna keep moving. Are you fucking kidding me? You son of a bitch. Oh my god. Now I gotta go get Yoshi again. At least I got the halfway point. Fucking Yoshi. Stupid fucking bullcrap. I can't believe I'm getting hit this many times with Yoshi's fucking dumb as shit. Stupid. Stupid. Oh my god. Okay, go back. At least we're at the halfway point so we can just glide out of there. I should have just done that to begin with. I don't know why I didn't bother. Oh. There was a blue Koopa right here to begin with. I'll just fly to the end of the level. Okay. It's right here anyway. Okay, here we go. Check this out. Watch this. Okay. Alright, watch this. This is some fun shit. I screwed it up. I screwed it up. I screwed up the glitch. I've never actually seen that happen, though, like that. But no, there's a legit glitch. I'll show you. Just give me like a second. I can get it. I jumped at the wrong minute off of Yoshi. Alright. I don't even know if it would, like, reselect us at the beginning of the level. Because it didn't... We died at the end. I've never even seen that. Will it start us at the beginning or the end? Okay, perfect. Okay, take 3. I don't know why it's taken a million times. I haven't done this in a while. But you'll really enjoy this. This is really fucking funny. But you need Yoshi. It's absolutely essential that you have Yoshi to do this. Otherwise, it's not possible. Okay. There we go. Okay, so what you want to do... Fuck you, dude. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, watch this. I've always found this to be a hilarious glitch when I first learned about this. It might have been the AVGN that I first learned it from. Yeah, you say, what is the world on drugs? Pretty much. But you can look around the map and it's all just, everything's fucked up. Very, very weird. See what I mean? But it's a fun little glitch. What is the world on drugs? Yeah, I don't know already. So what happens is that the game, it gets focused on Yoshi, and you're supposed to go up to that platform to get out of the level. And if you don't, it keeps the focus on Yoshi, so the game freaks out, and it takes the color palette that was in that level, as far as I understand, and basically it tries to overlay it onto this, and it gets glitchy. Anyway, Loggin, you live, man? You ready, bro? I'm gonna send everybody your way, but you know, we'll see each other again soon, chat. You know, we'll see each other again soon. I'm gonna go take a nap. You know, maybe eat a slice of pizza or something. Drink some coffee. Oh my god, I made some delicious tea earlier and I didn't drink it. Oh my god, it's been sitting on my chair for like 3 hours. Whatever it is, hopefully before I go to bed. Well, hopefully, yeah. But again, I appreciate everybody coming out. Silverlight sends the face with the hearts. Thank you. Face with the hearts in return. Yeah, but thank you everybody for you know, coming and watching this early morning stream. And it seems like we all had a good time, so that's what's the best. And I'll send everybody on over to login stream, so that way you can continue enjoying each other's company. I'll be taking a leave of absence as I am very fucking tired. But until then, I'll see you all later, and have a good rest of your day. If you don't see me later, let's see, raid channel, sort by, search and filter. How does pop out raid browser? Okay, there we go. Oh, there you are. Yay. All right. Well, again, hope everybody had a good time, and let's go check out what Login's up to. Because he says start live chat streaming soon, but that was like, I don't know, a few minutes ago. So we'll send it. Three, two, one. Raid now. Hey, it worked.